front of me are 3 50-cent piece American half dollars. On them is the United States presidential seal. It's a symbol of the presidency here in the United States. And in that symbol is an eagle. An eagle is the national bird. It's a majestic creature that can fly. I'm going to make these eagles fly. Watch. Take one, put it here in my hand. Take another, put it here in my hand. And take the third and keep it in this hand. Watch this. In a moment, the eagle will fly. And just like so, the eagle has flown. So we get it. Eagles can fly. That's not the only reason I brought out these American 50-cent piece half dollars. On one side are eagles, but on the other side, John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
There has been a shooting. Parkland Hospital has been advised to stand by for a severe gunshot wound.
Did you kill the president?
No, I've not been charged with that. In fact, nobody has said that to me yet.
This is a grassy knoll. It's similar in its physical form to the one in Dealey Plaza. Now, the Zapruder film clearly shows some parts of the road and of the space, but what it doesn't show is a secret area of the grassy knoll. There's a fence here, and what could have happened is potentially hiding. Now, I could keep going on about what most people think happened that day, or I could also tell you about what Mary Moorman said in her TV interview right after the event. I could tell you about the 3 tramps. I could tell you about Umbrella Man, Badge Man, Black Dog Man. All right, but I don't think I need to. Because all of that's all misdirection. And this show is about magic. And what's all this got to do with magic? Well, a whole fucking lot. Now, I don't condone killing the president. Or killing anyone, for that matter. But, I have to say, as magicians, we can learn something from the JFK assassination. Nobody knows who did it, right? I mean, people think they know, right? But nobody knows who really did it. And as magicians, that shows us that it's possible to keep secrets. I mean, the JFK assassination was the greatest magic trick of all time. You know, it's not right that you go to youtube.com and you type in how to do the classic force and you see a video that explains completely how to do the classic force. The classic force is for magicians, not some fucking jamoke on YouTube. Okay? And whatever magician did this, killed John F. Kennedy, I mean, that's the big trick. They're the greatest magician of all time. This documentary is one of the best, and it explains this whole thing that I'm talking about much better than I can. So I'm going to show you a clip of it. Take a look.
For all who wish to learn, owe a common obligation to the people, an obligation to present the facts.
The links between magic and the JFK assassination are very curious because Oswald himself was an amateur magician. He was well known for stealing people's tricks and claiming that he invented them, and really it was a well-known aspect of his character.
Oswald didn't do it. He just was not good enough a magician to pull it off.
So if Oswald didn't do it, then who did?
Well, there were actually three expert magicians at Dealey Plaza on that day, and it's thought that one of the three was the actual illusionist behind this big trick.
Professional magician Harrison Dupleix, also known as the Amazing Harrison, was one of those magicians.
The Amazing Harrison was not only a masterful magician, but he was easily the greatest card thrower of all time. I mean, he could whip cards at incredible speeds over massive distances, and it's totally plausible that he could have whipped a card which ultimately hit and killed the president.
So was it the Amazing Harrison who performed the big trick? Some think it may have been another magician, also present at the plaza on that fateful day.
I've always attributed the performance to Marcus the Magnificent because he had actually been developing a coin behind the ear routine that used a mechanism that could potentially be explosive. It's totally plausible that he had planted a device on Kennedy early in the day in the hopes that he would surprise him with the trick during the motorcade.
But Marcus the Magnificent and the Amazing Harrison weren't the only magicians at Dealey Plaza. A third magician, Charles Stone, was also spotted in the plaza.
Well, Charles Stone had been a member of the Society of American Magicians for many years, and other members reported he was, in fact, quite skilled at performing magic from far distances. They also claimed that he had been growing more politically radical, and they wouldn't be surprised if this was not a magic trick, but simply a politically motivated assassination.
Historians still debate who was responsible for the assassination, but they all agree on one thing. It was most certainly a magician.
Oh, absolutely. There is no way anyone but a magician could perform something this mysterious. I mean, come on.
If you look at all the elements separately, you got your audience's attention directed one way, even though there's something secret going on in another area. You got gasps, you got your mystery. That is the mark of a great magician.
Whenever people doubt me on these theories, I always tell them, when a magician is the last person you suspect, that means they've done their job.
Normally I'm against revealing magic tricks and how they work. But this is a magic video. I mean, we reveal secrets. We uncloak the secrecy of the world. It's what we do here. But I don't know who did the big trick or how it was done. I know they're a great magician. I don't know what happened. But there is one group that will have the answer. If anybody knows who did the big trick, it's going to be them. The Freemasons.
Welcome to the internet. Welcome to the internet.
The Freemasons. Who are we? Well, in one basic word, brothers. You've probably heard a lot about the Freemasons. There's quite a bit of rumors out there about us, but they're just rumors. Is there mystery in our organization? Of course. But there's mystery in every great organization. At the end of the day, we're simply a group of men gathering together in secret to better ourselves and our community. Freemasonry is an organization for the everyman. Take John, for example. John is a good man. Men like John have been joining the Freemasons for a long time. To become a Freemason, all John needs to do is visit his local lodge. They'll ask him a few questions and may invite him to the next lodge meeting. If John demonstrates commitment to the mission of the Masons, he'll be accepted and he can begin his journey through Masonhood, ultimately becoming the man he's always wanted to be. So if you're interested in becoming a Freemason, visit your local lodge today. You will respect the secrecy of the Freemasons.
Unleash your inner animal.
Power and discipline and deceit.
You have the power of the sword.
Ask what you can do for your country.
We know who performed the big trick. You know where to find us.
Hello?
The world may never know who really performed the big trick. And who knows? Maybe it was performed by a magician so masterful that no one even knows his name. And that would make him the greatest magician of all time.